G'day subscribers. Today the apprentice Elodie and I joined our Project Julius pit crew chief, Russell Tronk, and we went to the Jim Boomba Cars and Coffee at his invitation, so that was fine. Isn't it amazing? It's a drudge to get up to go to work at whatever time the alarm goes off, but if there's a car show on, you can be up at 4:30 to meet everyone at 5:30 and go from there. So that's what we did. Look, it was very nice while we were there. We actually got to have a little walk around Russell's car, which we very rarely get to do, and it's amazing within itself and very well engineered and also neat as a pin. It looks beautiful. But the point of the matter that I wanted to make was I saw an FE sedan, a special sedan, a two-tone, and it was exactly the same colour as my FJ panel wagon. So my panel wagon is in the last 70 made, and this was a very early FE. So it just goes to show the changeover of colours from the ending of one model and the introduction of another. And Holden's been doing that for a long time. For instance, the VS had a Botanica mica paint chip in their range, and a friend of mine had that one. Well, I bought it as the next model as a VT Bellina with Botanica mica, and it's just a beautiful colour. So we've done a little bit of a walk around of that car. It was beautifully made, and just a little comparison, just showing you the transition of as Don Loffler talks about in his books. I think he's got a photograph of the FE production line together with FJ Holden Utes. I think it was July 56 onwards they started making the FE sedan, but they didn't have a Ute, and the Utes continued to Christmas, and by the end of the year they only had, and sorry, when I say Utes I mean FJ Utes, because there was no FE Ute available yet. So they ran out of FJ Utes at Christmas, and they only had about 301 of the FJ panel van bodies left, and so they only lasted another 3 months. So by March of 1957, FJ panel vans were all over. They were the last FJ Holdens made, and you can see the transition in ocean mist green FJ panel vans at the end. There's some FJ Utes that are the same colour as well, but you can see them introducing the new pastel colours for the FE. So today's video shows you a nicely restored FE and comparing it to my old jalopy of an FJ panel wagon. You can see I've got the same FE air cleaner, and people go, oh, that's not original. Well, it's right for that car. Same with mine, the same with Tristan's, the next number, and also the Brains Trust car as well. So plenty of things there, as well as the plastic wiring harness and a few other odds and ends. But anyway, without further ado, we'll go to our video. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget, you've been with Jules Knight on Jive Talking Garage. G'day subscribers. Today on Jive Talking we're at Jim Boomba for Cars and Coffee. So a pretty good roll up of cars. Hand back a little bit. There is one thing I wanted to show you. So we're here with the Ocean Mist FJ panel wagon. Now interestingly enough, this is in the last 70 of FJs before they started making the FE. We've got the FE oil bath air cleaner on it, and also the plastic wiring harness, as Holden were getting used to being ready for parts for the FE. So mine's in the last 70, and we know that the last FJ that's still standing also came out with the FE oil bath air cleaner. And as I go across the road, and that panel van has also got the plastic wiring harness. But here we are with another FE, and it's exactly the same colour as mine, but not as an FJ, as an FE. So we've got Ocean Mist body with a Royal Marine top, and this is lovely. And as we look at it, we can see the plastic wiring harness and also the FE oil bath air cleaner. So beautiful car, well done. And one of the other nice things that I noticed on it, as you go to look at the duo colour scheme, is where the top finishes for the top paint and the bottom paint. So that's Royal Marine on the top and Ocean Mist on the bottom. So I suppose they've got to start and stop somewhere. But for instance, if it was me and doing the car and I didn't know any better, as Elodie wriggles around here, I would have just put the top colour, the Royal Marine, all the way through along the back on that wind panel, all the way underneath this trim, so that you wouldn't have seen it. So that tells me you wouldn't do it for no reason, and no one just stops and starts for any reason other than it's factory. So when you look at it, beautiful car, and in this case, you know, the boot on it, FE, FC boot, which is also the same panel for a FB and EK. It's got the NASCO number plate frame on it, the standard bumperettes, the Venetian blinds, beautiful interior. The owners were very nice to speak with, as you can see. Come back mirrors. Let's have a look. It's got the twin horns underneath there, but lovely car, well done. So as we're looking around here, and there's plenty of cars thumping about, you know, at Jimboomba, there's more cars for as far as the eye can see. And then here we come to the truncalators. So we've got flip front, lumpy red motor, flawless paint. All the lines have been smoothed on it. Going red walls. Going to the back. Going to the back, we've got the hard lid. Very nice car. They called it neat as a pin for obvious reasons. Lovely little Q plate. And I was following it this morning at 5:30, and it was just a fantastic little car. But there we go, folks. A little bit of a quick hit on the 1956 colour Ocean Mist Green that you could have in FJ or FE. Don't forget, share, like and subscribe. But more importantly, Elodie says, enjoy your Holden.